Hey, everybody. Welcome to my little abode in Florida these days. So, since COVID happened and I was in Michigan with my friend, the Deets, shout out Dee if you're watching, and Ken staying at their lovely home in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And then Omega closed, and I had to find something else I was going to do for the summer. So I meandered my way back to Florida, where it's nice and chilly. It's not, but I'm handling it, and life is good right now. So I hope all of you right now are taking care of your true self and you are being well instead of doing things, being things. I do appreciate all the love and the feedback I've been getting on social media. I've been having an okay time with COVID. If you've seen some of my Facebook with the Dee, we've been doing Magic Dictionary, and we hope to start that up again shortly, even through distance. We're going to wing that and see how it goes. And let's first talk about the thumbnail picture that is on this video. So just like everything I've been doing lately, when something comes to me to do it, I just do it. It's there and I'm going to do it. So this morning I woke up and I thought, I got to talk more about these messages that have been coming lately. And I put it all together in my head. It comes and I said, okay, I'm going to do it tonight. So I roll it all out and here we are. So be forewarned, there will be many puns throughout this this video, because lately there's been a lot of shit that's hitting the fan. And if you've been following me, you know that we are on to Plan B of the Earth's evolution. Plan A did not work out quite the way we all thought it would, but that's okay. Change. We jumped back on the horse, and now we're moving into Plan B. And what's Plan B? Every day, every moment, just being in the moment and being appreciative of that moment. So the thumbnail is a note from my father. My father is in the non-physical world. You've heard me talk about Moose possibly many times. And this is the second year he has sent a message in between his birthday and Father's Day. His birthday is June 5th, I think, or the 8th, maybe the 8th. Oh, the 8th. Yes, the 8th. And Father's Day is usually a week or two after that. And we typically, we're celebrating his birthday plus Father's Day, even though he's in the non-physical world. So about a week ago, about a few days after his birthday, my brother, who still lives in the town that we grew up in and does the same thing that my father used to do, he's a contractor and all around can fix anything sort of person, he sent my mother this note that you see. Someone he knew sent it to him saying that he found this note in the house that he was in. Now, this is all the information we have right now because that guy, I think, went on vacation or something, and my brother has gotten no other information. But here's this note, and we're not sure if it's from my dad, but the note reads, "This house was built by Moose Berganzi," gave the year, and it also said it was built with love and joy, and everyone who enters this house may they be filled with love and joy. So it was a day or so later that we heard from my mom that this was my father's handwriting. So I said to her, "Mom, you just got a message from Dad, smack dab in between his birthday and Father's Day." So sometimes messages from Spirit are sent for you individually, are sent for your family, or are sent universally for all of us as a collective soul, as a collective consciousness. So the three things we're going to talk about are birds, which came through Aditi and myself. And the second one is going to be about toilets. Bet you can't wait to hear that one. And then the last one is about cars. So birds. About a week ago, actually it was just this past Tuesday, I'm driving home and there was a hawk on the road and he was attempting to pick up a dead rabbit and fly away with it. But he was having a really tough time picking it up off the ground. It was heavy. And typically you see hawks coming in, picking up something small, scooping down, picking it up, and really never hitting the ground. But this rabbit had been on the road a bit, so I don't think he could do that. So I stored that away, not really understanding the symbolism of that, but I remembered it and I thought it would come through. 2 days later, the deets, she texts me, oh, I got to tell you something. My mother and my sister were walking along and they saw a hawk on the tree line and it was carrying a fish in its mouth. I don't know where the water was, but there was a fish in its mouth and another little bird was pecking away at it, bugging it because it wanted the fish. And typically little birds will do that. They will bug something else just to get their own food. They can't get it for themselves, but they saw something good in this hawk's mouth. So Deets and I were kind of texting back and forth about that. And I said, I saw a hawk too. And it was on Tuesday and it was trying to pick up. And I told her the story. And I said, from spirit, I immediately hear, look, the old shit, the old baggage, the old stuff is too heavy to pick up and fly with now. New paradigm. And if you've been reading my shit stuff on Instagram, you read a little bit about that. A lot of that was through Aditi also. If you were reading that, Spirit has been saying very clearly, it's time that your shit is transparent. That your shit has been piling up, the old shit. And if as you release the old shit, the object is not to pile on the new shit. The object is to let go of it, all the shit, or to see through the shit, that it's really transparent and it's time to move on. So transparency is also a great word. Your stuff is now transparent. And it's time that you say to your mind, and the mind says right back, right on board, let's get this shit done. The mind doesn't want to take control anymore. The minds, they are a-changing. And it's okay for you to say to your ego, to a thought, hey, let's work together on this. Mind, body, soul coming together as one into the oneness. All right? So then I say, okay, what about the hawk in your sister and your mom's vision was this fish? This hawk is trying to feed itself, and here comes someone else trying to steal its abundance. New paradigm is also meaning, look, it's time for you to accept you have abundance, and it's not okay for other people to steal that abundance, whether that abundance is your worthiness, physical abundance, your emotional stuff. Time to wake up, time to shift, time to see through all of the shit, your shit as well as other people's, and walk on. It's not your ability anymore. Take your abundance, take your food, and move on. So hawk came through as a message for all of us. Great way to interpret a message from spirit. Birds are also great. When I came in to be here in Florida, the woman I'm with, her father came through immediately as a cardinal outside the door. And he came and sat on this same branch of this tree for about 3 days. I haven't seen him for a few days, but he was sitting there on the same exact branch. He would come in, he would fly down and sit on it. I would look, I said, oh, there's your dad again. And he would move away. So symbolism on birds, depending on where it is in your life, whether someone has crossed. Typically birds will come through as soon as someone crosses. But let's go on to toilets. Woohoo, toilets. So you all know about Magic Dictionary. If you haven't heard about my Magic Dictionary, it's time you watch one of my Facebook videos or here on YouTube about Magic Dictionary and how that plays out. Magic Dictionary is available. For, I think I charge $10. You send me an email, send me $10, and I will pull a word from the Magic Dictionary for you based on a question or just you in general. So a client of mine, who is also a friend, emailed me a few days ago and said, my toilet just clogged. I'm thinking there's something from spirit I need to know regarding that. So I emailed her back, really? Like the interpretation of your shit's clogging the works? isn't resonating completely with you right now, but okay, I will pull a word from the Magic Dictionary for you. So the question I asked for this woman was, Spirit, tell me what is clogging the works for me right now. What part of what I am doing right now is stopping my shift? What part of what I am doing right now is clogging me, is stuffing me up so that I am not shifting? Now, I don't remember the exact words. Wait a minute, I do. It's something about a knot. Something about pulling something tightly, if I can remember. And I'm sure she'll comment on the post later once this is on YouTube. So this will be streamed. If you missed the beginning and you're just logging on, this will be on YouTube later once it uploads, downloads, whatever. So it was something about being so wrapped up tightly. And then as you're wrapped up so tightly, clogged, that you still want to reach out. And that just wasn't working. You needed to unclog yourself. You needed to take care of yourself first before you reach out to help anyone else. So the message from Spirit was to start taking care of yourself. And I believe she just sent me a message earlier to say that she canceled some plans for the weekend to take care of herself. She said she'd known it for a while now. So appreciate people that are still on board with even things that happen in your house, or dreams that you have. My sister chimed in about transparency, something that she mentioned the other day, and also the dreams that she was having about finding the right place to go to the bathroom. We've all had those bathroom dreams. Don't even get me started on the bathroom dreams. But Magic Dictionary and toilets clogging. So something that actually happened, and how that is a way for you to interpret a message that Spirit is sending you personally, just to yourself. So that was happening this week. Lots happening this week. Third thing that happened was actually, to me, on my way down to Florida. It was hot. It was 90 about 4 weeks ago, and I was driving down. And if you had watched a few of my videos, there was another time where I had left one place to move to another place and my car broke down. And it turned out to be $1,600 worth of damage that wasn't covered, brand new car, that wasn't covered because it was rodent damage. So I had to dish out, and I was very upset. And Spirit had these moments to me to tell me, you're not in control right now. Let go of your money woes, your money worries, and we will let you know when it's time for you to be back in abundance. In the meantime, accept all present moments as a message and ability to shift into each moment instead of future moments. Oh my God, I'm going to put this on my credit card. How am I ever going to repay it? Shit. There's the shit. So coming down, that was probably 4 years ago. Coming down here, my air conditioner breaks. And I can only turn it on for a few moments, and then I've got to turn it off for like 20 minutes and turn it back on, and it's spitting icicles at me. And I'm like, I'm not even stressing over it. I'm just opening the windows, letting the air come in. I'm turn on the AC when I can. I wasn't even thinking about how much money this was going to cost me. And the car will be 2 years old this December. I wasn't even thinking. I was just living in the moment. I was just got to make my way to Florida. Yep, it's hot. So what am I going to do? I'm going to spray some water on my face. I'm going to turn the fan on. I'm going to do whatever I needed to do. And then I'm in Florida and it's still hot, but I still haven't taken it to the dealership yet. I'm really just hanging out, getting to know where I am right now. So I finally call up a dealership and I'm telling them the problem. And they're saying, Donna, that should be a warranted item. You shouldn't have to worry. Well, I hung up the phone and went, yeehaw, finally something I don't have to pay for regarding my car. So what is the car? Your car is a symbolism of yourself. So what was eating at me 4 years ago was the money thing. It was eating at me. I didn't have any money. I was making my way my first time to Omega, which I wasn't going to make a lot of money there, as you may know. And I was worried. I had a credit card debt. I had to put more money. So it was eating away at me, just as those mice ate away at the wires and the hoses in my car. I kind of just got that right now, how that was eating away at me. And then after 4 years, okay, I'm hearing lots of messages. Listen to my one about the casino and Spirit's message from about money. But I've been letting that go. But the only way I could know I was letting it go was to delve into this Corona time where I wasn't making money. And the plan was to go to Omega, make a little money, pay off a little bit of credit card debt. Well, then what happened? Okay, then you start to collect unemployment because it was supposed to open, but it didn't. Now I can collect unemployment. So money starts to trickle in, and Spirit's kind of saying, I told you we'd take care of this. Now, in my mind, I'm saying, but wait a minute. You took care of it via COVID? And that's how, look, this was plan B came into my head from Spirit. This is plan B because plan A was, we all do that shift when the earth did it in 2012, but it didn't happen. So now this is plan B. And we're all at a different point. We're all at, let's see where this is leading. Nope. Let's see where we are in the present moment. So the car, warranted, didn't have to pay anything for that AC. Yay me. Spirit said, I told you, eventually. So now I feel I went with the flow of no AC. I went with the flow when I was coming down here. I didn't stress over it. I didn't worry over it. I'm like, it's Spirit, you got a hold of everything. I know I'm doing what I'm meant to do. The new work, I'll put that in quotes, the new work is our soul purpose. Our soul purpose. And when we achieve our soul purpose, others can achieve theirs. So let me go quick before I end here into flash dreaming. Remember my videos on flash dreaming. I had one the other morning. I still am uncertain why I have these, but I had one the other morning, and I'm lucid enough to speak to Spirit when they are happening. So this time I'm watching the flashes of many faces go by. And I say to Spirit, who are these people? And Spirit says, these are just a few of the people you have helped because you have shifted your soul purpose. And I'm like, I don't know any of these people. I've never met any of these people. But because we are shifting, we are moving into present moment oneness. Because it's happening, because we're doing it, plan B, because we got this, other people are feeling that vibration. And it is now our responsibility to take care of us and move through our soul purpose. So here we are, interpreting messages no matter what they are. So if you have a challenge interpreting something in your life, talk to a friend. Shoot me an email. I'll give you my interpretation. I'll give you Spirit's interpretation. If you want a word from the Magic Dictionary, shoot me an email, and I can do that up real quick. I just send you the interpretation through an email. Or subscribe here, subscribe to Facebook when we start doing new live events. They are coming. I'm making my time. I'm finding the purpose of those and finding those moments. Thank you so much for joining me live. I had about 6 or 7. I love that. If you just joined, you just logged on, don't worry. It's going to upload to my YouTube channel right now after this is over, and you can watch it from the beginning. Big shout out to Natalie and Aditi for being a part of this, and to Adit's sister and mom for also being a part of my interpretation for what's happening right now. So remember, the old shit, too heavy. Don't pile the new shit on the old shit. It's actually transparent. And you, just to stop you from saying, if I get through my shit, I'm going to be a different person. Just to let you know what Spirit says. You're the same person here on this side of the shit as you're going to be on the other side of the shit. So let go of the shit, babe. Stop clogging the works. I told you there are going to be a lot of puns here. Stop clogging the works, all right? No more shit. Shit's transparent. You're the same person here that you're going to be in your soul purpose. When you recognize that and acknowledge that, accept that, your soul's like, woohoo, I got this. We got this. Body, mind, and soul working together as one now. Ego, old paradigm. Okay, send me your stories about your interpretations and how you interpreted them, either for yourself or for us as a whole, all of us here in the Oneness. Love you guys. Love from Florida. I am still doing readings, so contact me if you need. Like the video, subscribe, make a comment, share it with your friends. All right, I'm out of here for now. Talk to you guys when I talk to you next. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your true selves. Bye-bye now.